Hey, Robard, what's up? What should I do?
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas.
Here's fleas.
They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
That we're doing that. He seemed a bit uncertain.
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
Okay, how do you feel, so
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
How do we take back Talmberg?
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Okay, do you think Sigismund will return?
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Havel the Rock? How do we get past the gate?
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
Okay, which part of the walls is most vulnerable?
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Okay, leave.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Okay, do you need help with anything?
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
Oh, okay, ask the nearby charcoal burners if they have any pitch. Alright. Hand over trophies?
I have some trophies.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
Cool. About Talmberg's
Is there
weak
anything
points?
you can tell?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Okay, leave.
Pity they
Toth is...
So, end dialogue. Well then, I guess, So let's see. Talk to Master Fafar. So let's talk to Master Fafar. Hey, man.
Greetings. What business have you?
I hear you have to build a trebuchet.
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kaiser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Who is Conrad Kaiser?
Conrad Kaiser? Who's he?
Kaiser, whatever.
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
Okay, you can't do it without him?
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is?
No.
What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
With Sigismund?
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Talmberg Castle.
Banished like a criminal?
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
Oh, pfft. Okay, but what's he doing here?
What's he doing here in Sasso?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
So I'm to kidnap him?
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
Okay, I'll help you.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all.
Well, I mean, it sounds like to me that we kind of need it, so... So let's see, who else? Yeah, talk to the quartermaster. Okay, find Ron Kaiser in the Sasau Monastery. Fine, I'll do that in a moment. But for now... Oh, who's way out here? Talk to Sir Divish. Let's go talk to the quartermaster first, since he's way down here. Alright, let's see. Quartermaster.
My respects to you.
So, do we have enough food?
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. There's not much meat in the camp, so I could go and get some. How are we for ale?
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone, and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods, either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
The camp is out of beer. I need to ask around the local taverns for some. Okay, end dialogue.
Take care now.
So who's the other guy I have to talk to around here? Oh, this one who's sleeping during the daytime. Bernard, wake up!
I'll be with you.
Yeah. Any problems with the men?
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. But there's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
But there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have
I
an
agree.
injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Okay, find out if some herbalist can brew something up to fend off sleep. How are you doing, Captain Bernard?
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse.
Any work going on here, Captain?
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
Oh,
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Cool. That sounds a bit like fun. That sounds like a bit of fun.
Very well. That sounds amusing.
Well, as for amusement, I'd entertain myself by being very careful, lad. Farewell.
Cool. Okay, game saved. Nice. Oh, wow. Look at all... Okay, so... There's not much meat... Wow, I need 200? Okay, well... Let me see about this. Find out if an herbalist. Camp is out of beer. Ask nearby charcoal burners. Let's go talk to Sir Divish then. Horace, how did you appear from that tent?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I got bigger things to worry about. You discovered camp. Cool. Hey, Sir Divish, there you are.
Greetings. What do you need?
No. Do you feel any better?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps, but the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Uzhitz. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins.
Okay, find a priest willing to go to Talmberg. Okay.
See you later.
If anybody needs help, talk to Sir Divish. I already talked to Sir Divish. Find a physician from the monastery to come to Talmberg. Oh, goody. I don't think there's going to be anyone from that, except for the lady, perhaps. So, we'll get into it on the next one. So, we'll see you all in a bit.